today I remember to disable test mode so I can put the anti-chat in function. Not that it makes all that difference, honestly, but I guess why not. And then let's check the altitude, the elevation maybe I should say of the wheel, like this. The wheel that we won't use, but still it can be annoying. And also I'm a bit... No, it's okay, it's the keyboard that is too behind. Okay. It's loading. No patches or anything. I didn't play then in the afternoon yesterday this game, not even arcade mode, so presumably I should unlock some stuff when I come online. Let's see. I did quite a bit of kills yesterday with Nix, so I bet I unlocked some other stuff. And indeed I have. This is for the Black Widow. Nice, finally the final engine. And I didn't get the radiator, he's right. That's the reason it always overheats. That's the reason. I didn't get the blasted radiator. So there's no big mystery there. This is the F01C, the Corsair. The Corsair purchased the engine immediately. And in regards to firepower, in my opinion, this plane already has enough. It doesn't overheat. So let's go for the wings. Tomorrow is Big Rewards Day. Hi Nix. Yeah, indeed, it's important also. I should put something to actually rest the chin even better. 15% bonus. No big mystery. I bet the Black Widow overheats. I didn't upgrade the blasted radiator. I'm almost unlocking this, which is not the plane I wanted, but in any case I almost unlocked it. What's his name? This is a different version of the Lightning. Well, I kinda enjoy the Lightning, so I guess it could be interesting. I haven't upgraded the crew for a while. For a while I haven't. Go for it. But most of all I want a better gunner here. Defensive armaments. Fire precision, fire accuracy. The Lightning has nothing. Ah no, well, this is the gunner. Nothing, not yet. Do this bomb, some stamina there. Jay is better P38. Told you about the radiator, yeah, you know. I know you told me, and that's it, I guess. Too bad. I will go with Americans since I upgraded them so much. Let's see how they perform. Nix, am I still in a squad with you? I can see your face there. Yeah, but you're offline. We can stay actually in the same squad even if you're not online. How cool. How cool. Nice spotting, Nix, by telling me about the radiator. Too bad I cannot search it yet. It doesn't take longer though. Not much longer, I mean. Ah, look what a busy situation already. 2 ground battles, an air objective. Well, but I can start with the Mustang. Let's go with the classic. L0 version is best for rank 3. You mean the one I have? No, I have the G1. So the other one. Well, of course it's best. But it's in rank 4, am I wrong? Isn't it the first rank 4 app and I'm going to research? In any case, I don't know when I selected it. I must have clicked a random while spasming or something, because I absolutely wanted to unlock the Apache and yet I went away. Not that it makes that much of a difference. I mean, in the end, I'm going to get them all. But still. Makes me angry. Makes me hungry. Already I see stuff above the horizon. In fact, a lot of stuff. I was actually thinking Nix this morning about playing Sturmovik instead, but then I thought, why must I play that boring game when Warthunder is so readily available and so much more engaging to watch it? After all, also play. I do enjoy the heightened realism of that title, but the problem is the waste of times you have constantly to fly and never meet anyone. This is much more fun in short terms. Hmm. Well, I'm going this other way for this moment. I refuse. Is he responding to me? No, I was responding to the other one. Too soon for being a response to me. The legendary one who shot down Yamamoto G4M1. Oh my god. So the G version. Yeah, it's the one I have, right? Yeah. It's the most famous one, I think. Victory will be ours. What is that? We're in the objective and capturing, so presumably it's a friend, but we might as well check it. I mean, why not? It's a big something. Even the sound sounds big. Big plane. Not so sure it's big anymore. Doesn't look that big actually. I should check the temperature. Ooh, look at that. These are ground attackers. Destroy the bombers. Destroy enemy bombers actually, even better. Let's go there. What is that? Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what are these? And they should be friends because we're capturing, yeah. So let's go for these bombers. Oh, these are big. One on top, why not? It's the most exposed. Look at me get killed. No, that's a B-25. Like 3 minutes into the stream, huh? I will probably die on this, I know already. But I'm gonna try nonetheless. Here it is. Woo! These are Japanese. We're fighting against the Japanese. Okay, this doesn't look too well. Let's go for the other one. I like the power of the Mustang. What the fuck, Fox McCloud? Do a barrel roll somewhere else. Fox McCloud. Don't come and barrel roll into me. Did I get them both? Yeah, I did. Let's get another. There's a bit too many people trying to... He's being shot at by the escort. Let's save his butt. Let's save his butt. I'll make some green smoke just to heighten the dramaticity of the moment, and also in the hope that for avoiding my green smoke maybe they won't come crashing into me like they seem so intent on doing. Is that at 0? What is that? What is that? Non-ES. Did I get him? No. Woo! Woo! He's smoking! Why drink and drive when you can smoke and fly and not even fly? Stop it with the green smoke. No longer needed. Ooh, the other one. Cover me! Cover me! Where did he go? Logo this. Still coming. Somebody cover. Well, I mean, if I die after 3 kills, I won't even be mad. And in fact, I think that's for the best, because Saladin got me. That was close. Yeah, well, see, 3 kills, I mean, it's not a weak beginning. We can already go with this. Should I? Should I do the crazy thing? Well, with bombers in the air, I say, why not? Why not? I also carry bombs, because why the hell not? Yesterday we had a lot of fun with this plane. The attack to the convoy, in my opinion, probably was the high point of the stream. It was so crazy fun. The moment I saw the enemy run away from the turret after bombing the targets, engine damage, I still returned to base, it was the coolest thing. Let's try it. Let's go with the big guy. It will overheat, of course, me having forgotten the radiator, and also the fact that 1, I will fly low, and 2, now I have an even more powerful and presumably hot engine. This shit is hot and very, very much so. Japanese fears the P-61. Yeah, it's got too much firepower for them to handle. I think we're still having enemy planes around. Is that enemy? I'm extremely low, but it's not necessarily a weakness with this plane, as we have really demonstrated yesterday, because of its crazy powerful turret. What does he look like to you? Well, okay, I won't even go look for trouble if he doesn't look for me. Besides, I've got 4 bombs that really ask to be dropped on the enemy tanks. Let's try at least at doing it. There's no contest really. There's no contest between this game and Sturmovik. Sturmovik has the superior flight model, and the modeling of the actual plane is awesome. But the fact that the maps are so big make the game boring, single-handedly. If the maps of Sturmovik were this size, and if it had, but if it had this kind of mission design, then Sturmovik would rock. Watch out for the Key 61 tail. Well, I wish I knew what the Key 61 tail is, because it's hard to watch for it if I don't know what it is. Presumably some kind of fire. Look at it, it's so damn cool. I can never get tired of this plane. Okay, the line of tank is there. Already I'm overeating. I wonder why. Did someone forget to put his radiator? Yeah, maybe I did. 61 base, 61. How ironic. Now I'm not following. It certainly seems ironic. I'm a P61, okay, so you're saying the Japanese 61 is a threat. Okay, no, now I get it. I'm a bit slow, you know, it's Sunday morning after all. It's not like I came prepared for an air battle.
Somebody cover me.
To cover you. I'm doing something else here.
Move after me. Cover me.
No, cover me, don't cover him. I'm the one who's going to bomb the enemy troops. Friend, okay. You was lucky, you're my friend. 9 lives he's got. Okay, the line of the tanks should be about here. Gramercy. Now everyone is saying Gramercy. No, it's not tanks, actually. It's bunkers. I think. The hell is that? It's a tank, okay. They're greenish, not the easiest thing to spot, huh? Very green, unfortunately. No, I cannot see. Unfortunately, they're almost impossible to spot. So that's the reason they make tanks green. It's coming. Do come. I want to enjoy myself. Come and attack the Black Widow. We'll see how it goes. And its mighty turret. Yeah, we're trying to attack the stealth tanks though. That's quite problematic. That's a tank. It's moving though. It'll be hard to hit. No, I should have done much. No, never mind that. The first bomb actually, I think it hit. But I didn't get the tank. Oh, shoot. Why doesn't he shoot? Turret, do your damn job. If you want to do things well, do them yourself, right? I think the turret has been damaged though. Doesn't work. Is it possible he was so lucky or so good to hit the turret on his first pass? No, now it's moving. But it's too late. No. I'm afraid it's too late. Okay. Let's see if I can find... This wasn't the best idea, no? To attack the tanks. Probably I won't do it again. I got a hole in my tank, I got an hole in everything. I'm going down. Bam! Didn't even get the tank. Yeah. I hugged it very well. Fuck. Now, against the Japanese, I don't think this is going to work as well as yesterday. They turned too well. Were we fighting yesterday, by the way? I don't even remember. Were they Americans? Okay, well, I guess it's the Lightning's turn after all. This plane was the bane of the Japanese back in the day after all, no? Let's see if it still is. That was annoying. Okay. That's another Cavalier. Cavalier of the German Cross in gold, no less. The Golden Cross of Germany. You can't win them all, no? Now it's coming straight for me. We shouldn't have collisions, no? But I better still avoid him. Now we're going to do the exact opposite of hugging the ground. These things want to stay very, very high. It's a lightning of name and also purpose. Let us go towards the blue infinite of nothingness and cosmic realization or something such. 700 meters. Yeah, no, I won't turn absolutely. I already made that mistake today. Not doing it again. $1,000. I want to stay above 3,000 probably. Destroy the enemy surveillance aircraft. Cover the bombers. Destroy the convoy. The aircraft in D4. Strictly ambush only. I know. But against the Japanese with the American, it's always like that, no? Unless maybe if you're flying the Buffalo, I don't know. Here the Buffalo would have been quite interesting, I think, to use. Unfortunately, I didn't bring it. E4, it says. To my left, more or less. That one. That should be there. There's a lot of movement, unfortunately.
Follow me!
Follow me! Cover me, maybe, more or less. He needs cover. Where?
I agree!
I agree. Well, someone's going to cover him, it seems. Is that really the surveillance? E4. Yes. Well, it's not moving away from me, so even if higher, in my opinion, I should be able to get it. Unless when you're climbing like this, you're very vulnerable. If someone spotted me, like that thing over there, for instance, then I'd be in big trouble. Well, of course, if it's an enemy has spotted me, because this thing is so damn big. How do you say if I attack from below like this? It's a bit tempting to say the truth. No, I cannot. It's fairly big. The surveillance planes usually are. We will eventually reach him. While hoping, of course, that no one reaches me first. Even Buffalo can outturn the Zeros, bro. Many Philippines pilot went down because of that during the war. Oh my god, really? So I made a common mistake. No, don't approach like this because it's sure that you have to be much quicker and possibly come from above.
Need cover!
Check the 6. Well, for what you can check it within this beast of a plane. Now to check the 6, I kinda lost sight on the target. Here it is. No. Completely wrong alignment. Oh, don't start shooting, man. These aren't the easiest thing to bring down usually, huh? Unless you go for a clean shot, you're risking very bad. They have powerful guns. Now I will be coming fast enough, I hope. It's quite a bit of action below. What do you say? Seems good. It's really risk. No, I cannot rest the shin here. Well, I'm coming a bit too slow though. Let's just try it. Well, I'll have to do another pass. No, now he's robbing me of my kill. Someone came. Don't steal the kill, man. That's not cool. Well, at least now he's shooting him. Oh, he didn't steal the kill in the end. He damaged me a bit. Not badly too. No, I'm leaking oil. What the hell? I'm leaking oil. We have to go back. Leaking oil. Well, but there's much action around the base. Let's see if we can catch something before. Thank you, Nix. Who the fuck shot me down? Who the fuck? Well, it saves me time because now I no longer have to return to base. But who the fuck shot me down? Came right out of nowhere. What the hell? I returned to base. Nix, I returned to base immediately actually. What the fuck? He came, he teleported. Like, hi. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to pick the Mustang again. We're saving a lot of time like this, you see? It's very quick to return to base today. Extremely so. Still, I mean, for as long as I have more kills than deaths, I won't feel bad. It's still kinda successful as long as I have more kills than deaths. Let's take off again. This time we have the Mustang on our side. The bomber burned me. The bomber burned me. It's not so apparent in VR. How could you tell? How could you tell? I didn't tell at all. I couldn't tell at all that I was burning, to tell you the truth. Okay, I guess. Let's keep trying. Okay, how's the mission situation? Cover the bombers, destroy the convoy, nothing much. Cover the bombers, seizing B7. They're attacking the enemy ground target. Yes, I look behind and see the fire. Okay, so you understood by the actual happening of the thing, not by any visual cue. We have supremacy E5, okay. Okay, let's go above 2500 minimum. $1,700. We're at 1800. More.
Cover me!
It's always something above you. That's the truth of Warthunder, really. What the hell is that? A Sputnik. The couple planes, okay, they're towards the friendly base. They're just the Guardian planes. Somebody cover me is on the left. Still overflanked. I bet the player is doing ground runs. Beam tower. He's first with a P-47, not carrying bombs on the moment. Oh my god, is the player good. 13 kills. 5 deaths. 8,000 points. What's the mark ahead of its weapon, like the star? No idea. The two Guardian planes are engaging an enemy, presumably. That's how it looks to me. Let's go and check if it's true. Thank you, Nix, for sharing my post. I hope it helps. It certainly will.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Victory will be ours. What do you reckon could be the enemy, Nix? In my opinion, Well, the one more isolated is more inviting to me. Are we capturing? No, so there's enemies here. And I think he's the enemy. Let's see if I'm true. Oh, we will reach you very soon with your tiny Japanese plane, if indeed is what I hope. No, it's an A-36. It's an A-36. So why are we not capturing? There must be more than 2 enemies. Is it possible? Or at least 2 enemies? Then maybe these 2, but these 2? No, it's impossible. Let's go towards this, I guess. Am I overreading? Just a bit.
Attention to the designated grid square. Fire on me! On me!
On me, buddy. It's him. It's the A-36 right now. This is a Mosquito. Oh, we have the British with us.
Attention to the designated
No, it's not a
grid
British
square.
Mosquito then. But we also have the Chinese and the Russians against the Japanese. Mosquito FB. No, maybe I'm getting confused. Wasn't Mosquito a British plane? I bet Nix will tell us. I don't seem to remember an American plane with the name Mosquito. FB Mark 26.
Just keep it up.
He's a Cavalier of the Victoria Cross. Even the title is British sounding. Just fired 2 fuckload of shares. Nice. Nice. That's a good loadout to carry in battle. A fuckload of shares. Well done. You helped me even more when you're not in the actual match. You're still helpful. In either case. This is a full match. Yeah, well, of course it's Sunday. That must be the A-36 from before. Yeah, so it's an American Mosquito, I guess. Or Chinese Mosquito, even stranger. That looks like a Lightning, yeah. German Crossing Gold. Ah, yeah, I remember them by the title. Everyone seems to have his different title today. For Warthunder. Yeah, nice motto. What's that? Cover the bombers. Ah, okay. There's someone approaching menacingly the bombers. This is a double JoJo reference. Why do you approach me? And menacing. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. This must be the help of something. The work of an enemy stand. Okay, we passed the bombers, and he wasn't approaching them in the end, because it's going his own way. What is this? What is this? It's Japanese. That's what it is. And now we're entering a tough fight with the Japanese, and that's not good. That's not good. Need backup. What is the other one? Well, but he's much below me. He's trying to extend for some reason with a slower plane, and that's why someone is responding my call for help. Tell you what, I will risk it, even though I don't know what the other thing is. It could be an enemy. I will risk it. What it would take is one shot. Okay, they were all friends, so. I guess the Japanese probably this weaponry is even overkill, actually. A machine gun would be better because this makes it harder to hit, and at the same time, usually one shot is enough. I think he's going down, but I'm not that sure. Not sure enough to let him go. No, this is going down, I think. Let's see. Yeah, and I got the kill. It was the A7M1. What do we have behind? I will ask for cover just to be sure. That's enemy, right? This looks like an enemy. There's 2 things. One is following the other. This is a Lightning who is returning to base. I got 5 kills. Good, good. I can see the effect of your share needs.
Follow me.
Thank you for sharing the stream. Follow me. Where is your skin to be followed? I will go there. Are we pointing? Okay, towards friendly territory. And in fact, I do see stray shots aiming at the thing that presumably in friendly territory seems to indicate a possible enemy, in theory. Also, this is closer. I'll go to this first and then check the other. I know, what am I? Only 1500. You're right. Thank you for reminding me, Nix. Thank you for reminding me. I was getting a bit greedy because I wanted to chase that. That's never a good plan. To chase just for the sake of chasing.
Follow me!
Prepare to run when climbing. Towards the base, I mean. Okay, the base is not far. Well, I think I can outrun them, no? If I point towards the ground, I should be faster. The best thing is to stay high, though. The lower I go, the more I'm at risk. Probably even 3000 would be the best idea against the Japanese. The thing is fast, though, huh? The A9 was a scary plane to fight. You got in good. Thank you, Nix, you're too kind. I think he was a bit outgunned, though, huh? We were like 3 people shooting at him. So I had that on my side. Let's see what that is. I'm hearing strange sounds for just a second. Ah, that looks interesting. But that looks also interesting. I don't know where I'm looking toward now. That is the area of the base. But there's an isolated plane as well. Above 2500, please. A9 and A7 can keep up with Mustang's dive. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at telling Japanese planes apart. They're not as distinctive as the American ones. That is coming possibly towards me. Let's keep the ambush going. That's the ground battle, so it's possible, even maybe likely, that it's an enemy trying to do a ground round. Okay, there's fighting there, definitely. I also see 2 things down... Oh my god, the wheel. I see 2 things down by the river, and one is apparently sinking in the river, so the other has blooded his hands, and now it's being shot at by the couple of planes that are in friendly territory, so it looks interesting. I will go there. It's also very low, which always helps. Okay, that's combat. Let's go with there. Asking for cover, just to let people know there are enemies here, even though they probably already know. In fact, there's another plane coming fast above the river. I will go to the rightmost one, because it's been shooting for the longest and probably almost killed the friend. Ooh, and there's another one coming. This will be short and brutal, I think. Let's see how it goes. Oh, now there are 3. Okay, it's already been chased. That was a friend, good. Let's be the player 3. Well, actually, player 4. Where must she? Well, I think he had already killed it, yeah. I see wanted to deliver a useless coup de grace. There's another one there. And this is the one I should have followed, actually. He's going straight up. I don't think he will keep it for long. I probably will be able to save the mosquito. Let's see if I manage. Keep asking for cover. It's hard. The gunnery with the Mustang is always difficult. What do you reckon, Nick? Should I lower the flaps? I'm afraid of breaking them, to tell you the truth. Almost. Lower the flaps. What the hell? Almost. Okay, at least he's no longer chasing him, so I saved him for the moment. Let's see if I can also save myself. He can maneuver, this guy. Doesn't seem a bad pilot. I think I'm running low on ammo also. I've been shooting for a while. Look at the dive speed of that thing. It's actually diving faster than me. I had lowered my flats though, so I lost some speed. Now I'm absolutely not checking my 6 anymore, and he's escaping. But can he escape me? The A9 have orange berries. Okay, I read that later, Nix, excuse me. That thing is faster than me. It's faster than the Mustang. And now I'm uber exposed for chasing him like so. Where are we? Well, we're far from that base. I think I'm gaining on him, slowly, very slowly. He's faster, but not in a turn. I'm doing what you're absolutely supposed to not do. Oh, look at you, what are you doing, man? Shit, what are you doing? Let's make him pay such mistake. You fucking die. Okay, still doesn't die. It still doesn't die. And what the hell? He's got the luck of the devil, this guy. But now I think it's over. Should I get off the plane and punch him, actually, guys? What do you think? Maybe that would work. I think he's finished, though. Where can he go? He's smoking. Of course he's dead. What the hell? The A9 have orange bellies? What were you saying? What the hell? What the hell? And the A7 looks... yeah, Japanese counter of the haircut. Okay, I'm having some problem absorbing all that data. Now, wait, the A9 have orange berries. The A7, okay, thank you, Nix. Look exactly the same, but with white berries. Okay, J2M2 is the Japanese counter of the haircut. Good kill, retard to base. Ah yeah, I'm out. I killed him with the last round. I'm out of ammo. Now I don't have a friendly pilot to go kamikaze on the enemy, so I better go and say, you know what I'm referencing, like, I bet some of you viewers have seen the clip from yesterday where Nix gallantly sacrificed himself for letting me return to base. That was the coolest moment. Yeah, maybe I should have remembered it when I said the coolest moment was returning to base with the Black Widow. No, actually, that was the coolest moment. The very ending of the stream. So I killed that enemy with the last round of ammo. How's that? I was saying he was lucky, but maybe I was even luckier. And now we're nicely and easily returning to resupply. Not repair, because I'm undamaged. If you can believe it, after such battles, still undamaged. Stay fast, stay safe. I stay also low. I don't know if it's safe, but it makes me go faster, which is good. I'm trying not to attract attention. In theory here we shouldn't have many enemies. I better start to slow down. We're almost at base. Maybe do some flaring. You see flaring, this is the maneuver I called the Mario Kart snaking until yesterday. Now, luckily Nix has told me the actual aviation name for it, which is flaring. Meaning that you go this way and that to make the plane slow down. Well, actually, it's more appropriate also, because when you're snaking in Mario Kart, you're doing it to go faster. So, here it's the exact opposite. I guess you could call it a form of power slide inverted. What were you saying? The speed of the Mustang for landing was 250-300, do I remember well? I think you said so. Let's try it, doesn't seem wrong. I'm going by instinct here. There's a big reward when landing after shooting down an enemy. Let's hope I manage. No, but I should. I would be surprised if I were to break the plane here. Seems a good approach. Strangely enough, the Mustang is the one plane I'm sorta good at landing. In theory it should be hard. It's hard to take off in it, it's hard to maneuver it. Or at least it was in the beginning. And now I break almost all planes during landing, but not this. Okay. Well, I dare I say even a perfect landing. Look at this. Let's see the score shot up. I think now I can spawn in one of the bigger planes, by the way. Let's see if true. Ah, but the mission is almost over. We will win in any case, so it's good. $3,400, I don't remember what it was earlier. See, it's good. That's the German cross guy. Hogtz is from Squadron Hogtz. He's also a PlayStation player. If you see the asterisk in front of the name, it means he's playing on PlayStation. So actually there are PlayStation players in simulation mode. You tamed the Mustang well. Yeah, thanks to you also. Let's see if I can get something with more power now. I think I should be able to get the Corsair, right? Yes, let's go with the Corsair. The beast of the sky. With terrible firepower. Even though I was saying earlier, it doesn't really serve its purpose to the full. When you're fighting, oh, look at all the team is here. When you're fighting these fancy Japanese planes, do you really need the firepower of something such as this? Well, it depends. If you're going after bombers, and I presume I will, everyone is here. The whole gang. Let's go, guys. Yak 1B. Why is there a Yak 1B in my American team? Ah, no, right. We have also the Russians with us. Cavalier of the Order of the Patriotic War. Everyone is Cavalier of something in this game. I'm the only one who is just pilot. I love to set a title as well. I wonder if there is the title of the Italian Cavalier. There must be one. Well, maybe you know, but actually we have a politician in Italy that has always been called the Cavalier. He's not the most loved politician by far, but apparently he also had that title under its sleeve. We tend to call politicians by their titles. Then we have the professor, then we have the comedian, if you can believe it. Well, it's not really a politician per se, but I digress. Let's get back to the game before I get myself into trouble. Cover the surveillance aircraft. Destroy the enemy convoy. I could even attack the convoy with these guns. Seems stupid though. I want to hit something big, like a bomb, to finish the match. Something to show off a bit. Of course, this can't outturn the Japanese planes, but does it really make a difference in the end? No American plane can outturn the Japanese, so to take the one that turns even less, in this case, makes no difference. You just have to play to its strengths, in any case. Cavalier of the Republic. Cavalier of the Republic is the Italian title. They actually use to name such people. Don't think they do anymore. I mean, in my country. What is that? They're shooting, but it seemed like the tracers were coming from the ground. That's the bomber that took off with me, I think. Let's cover him a bit. I guess, why not? I bet he will appreciate it. The Mosquito of the Victoria Cross, no less. I will tell him I'm here. He got the idea. But why do you have to fly so low, buddy? Absolutely haram. I didn't notice the name. He's absolutely haram. Fighter killer, zero killer. Oh, I like that definition. Absolutely haram. Yeah, it should be absolutely haram to fly so low though. Especially against the Japanese. How can I cover you if you fly so low? What were they saying? Below you, Corsair. Oh shit! Oh shit! Below me indeed. Ah, good thing the mission is ending because I was going to crash. Saved by the bell indeed. I was going to crash. Okay, well, I should have worried apparently, but also the game worried more than me because it saved my butt. If you can believe it. Ooh, I made a lot of money and XP on this. A lot for being such a short battle. Well, of course I did play well. Now I'd like to upgrade the planes though. Let me exit a second, I want to upgrade. I want to get the radiator for the Black Widow most of all. Okay, we unlocked this. And now I guess I'll have to finish the research of this other one because it's so close to finish. Then I'll go to the Apache line. And this is the P-61, finally gets its radiator. And then I research. Let's go for firepower, come on. Some more firepower. You have researched the all modification for the P-61. Nice, nice, and now we can go back to battle. I'll keep the Americans for now. Ah yeah, I bet he could. Unfortunately I couldn't. But the match ended, so I was lucky like that. What was he saying in the chat? Look below you, Corsair. Okay. You should keep an eye on the chat. Unfortunately, it's not easy in VR. It's not easy to remember. Okay, we're back to Sicily. This is a match that has begun recently. And unfortunately, it's a lower ranked one, meaning that I can't start with the P-51. I guess I'll go with the Lightning. What are we against, though? That I should know. I cannot know yet. I have to enter the match first. Ah, the usual. Italians, Americans. Well, I don't know. With the Lightning, I'm starting to feel a bit more sure of myself. Let's try and see if it's good reasoning. Are we in the same battle? No. They're not the same guys. Thunder Beast. Maximilian, no, that's a bot. I don't know these pilots. Roblox, man, what are you, a kid? Roblox. Roblox is the famous game that kids love, and basically no one else knows. I had never heard about Roblox until recently, but apparently it's one of the more popular games in the App Store. Some sort of Minecraft mixed with Garry's Mod, I think. No idea. Not exactly in any way. There's also a VR game that is a bit like that. It's called Rec Room. Maybe you've heard of it. It's kind of fun, but you feel a bit silly playing it, because everyone has the tiny voice of a kid, and basically you're surrounded by kids, whatever you do. It's a strange feeling when you're in VR. It really makes you feel there, and at the same time very out of place. Ah, you didn't regain enough XP to bring forward. Ah, but they carry from one match to the other. That's the way it works, Nix, because I never heard about it. So actually you have a pool that regenerates, and it's used in every battle. Is that how it works? I thought each battle would have been its own thing. It would make more sense, honestly. P-63 returning to base. Are they chasing him? That would be worrisome, because I'm still low for a Lightning. Will soon be in the objective and know if indeed they are enemy, because if the objective captures, no, they're capturing it, then the enemies are here, and this could be the enemy. What am I? 1300 is absolutely too low for the Lightning. I had to reach almost the cloud. No, even above it, Misa. I mean, sometimes I regress to Italian, I don't know why. Misa means I think. Maximum SP you can forward is 200 SP. Then I guess he counted the Corsair for a death. Maybe I was already dead when the match ended. Okay, now I'm quite high, but very slow. 2000. And of course I get surprised like this. I should have checked the 6. I should have checked the 6 regularly. Why do I always forget it? There's nothing I can do. What a shitty beginning. Indeed. I know. It came out of the cloud. They really like doing it in the Focke-Wulf, huh? They're always doing it. Boom and zooming like that. I think there's enough light to shut off the lamp. What the hell? What the hell indeed? Let me see if I'm right. I'll open also the tent here, the curtain I mean. You know that curtain and tent are said the same in Italian? You both call them tende, I don't know why. You don't know the times I die like this because an FW coming out like that. It's really typical. Typical. Well, I guess I'll go with the jug now. Just for the sake of variety and hoping to get enough points, but no bombs. No bombs. The jug, as I said also yesterday, I'm starting to respect. At first I didn't like it, but the firepower is amazing. It's much better than you would think for its rating. It's not the most maneuverable plane, but the 8 machine guns are really tear things apart. Especially in the air. For ground attack not as much, because there's more caliber. But try shooting anything with it, even a bomber, you can see the difference it makes. It's another ambush fighter in any case. So when you get ambushed in an ambush fighter, like earlier, there's nothing you can do, unfortunately. It's always a rescuing car. Use the very same tactics that I tried to tell you to emphasize. No, it was also the same tactic I wanted to use. Even that. I was trying to do just that. Unfortunately, while you're climbing to try and ambush things, you're actually very vulnerable to the ambush of others. That's a big truth of life. I think one could even transform it into a philosophy, no? It's true also in the natural realm. There's a lot of similarities between evolution and the way weapons of war are developed. More than you would think. That's the reason many kids are fascinated by both tanks, planes and also dinosaurs. Big predators of the prairies, animals like that. They have some similarities. Yes? Okay, there's combat there. Ooh, there's combat almost above our base, I think. Everyone's calling their position, I will do it as well. Too bad I spawn in the far away. Maybe it's better because the jag needs to build up its altitude and speed before attacking. That's basically all it can do, ambush. That's how I claimed safely. Okay, we claimed pretty well. Climb, I know, but I may not. I seem to be already high enough. They're almost to the ground, no? There's nothing at altitude except for that, but it's far. Let's go for now. Let's try to do the jag, to do what the jag does best. To fall down like a brick and possibly bring to the ground someone. Like for instance, what is that? It's an enemy. And it's an enemy. Did I get him? Yeah, I got him. Ho ho, Yao Yao Ling in his BF 109. And now I go back upwards before someone ambushes me. You see how it is. You just shoot, never stop shooting, and things die, basically. It's the gist of this plane. Then if he turned around even slightly, I would have had to run. Because this cannot turn. But he doesn't need to turn if he kills everything in one pass, no? Why turn when you can kill? It's also got loads and loads of ammo. Never runs out of ammo. That's another cool thing. Thank you, Nix. Well, it came pretty well. That's another big castle thing. What is that? Sicily doesn't have so many castles as this map seems to imply. This is whitish. Ah no, wait, maybe it's just a town. Let's go there. 3 possible targets. In fact, they're shooting. I'm still a bit low, mind you, but again, I mean, if they fly like 200 meters from the ground, who cares about going so high? Except for the Focke-Wulf guy. If I see the Focke-Wulf guy, I know I'm in trouble. Okay, that's the enemy. White tracers. That's another useful trick you told me about, Nix. I absolutely didn't know it. I didn't know a lot of things about this game. I always played it just for fun. Now everything is changing. I've become the predator. Well, I'm at same altitude, but it doesn't seem prepared for my arrival. So, let's see how it goes. No. Ah, there's two of them. There's two of them. My friend, I didn't hit him. Came close, mind you, but I didn't hit him. And they got a friend, I think. Was that a friend? Yes, it was a friend. And now I'm a bit in trouble. Ah, he comes from the front. Too bad I know this late. I think I'll be dying. I keep calling for help. But I don't think there's anyone left. They killed everyone. I cannot follow. No chance in hell. No one's coming. And I'm a sitting duck. Let's try to accelerate for as much as I can, but... Ah, there's a Spitfire. I like the sight of a Spitfire now. So they, strange enough, haven't followed me. No, it's trying still to get me. But there's two of us now, and the Spitfire... What is the Spitfire doing? Little circles in the sky, apparently. One has hit me. Am I on fire? Yes, I'm on fire. Okay. Farewell, cruel world. At least I will meet the ground in the land of my forefathers. How fine, Sicily, you are to me as I die. Boom. Maybe I should compose an haiku when I die. But now we can spawn in the Mustang, so they're actually saving time. I could even go with the... No? Why do I always feel the need to pick this? It's got a radiator now, right? I must tell you, I kinda like to go with the Black Widow. Let's try. But wait, do I need the bombs? There's the convoy there. Let's try to do the convoy thing. I'll bring the bombs. That will give me enough SP to spawn in the Corsair, if I manage, that is. Let's go for it. Look at the wheels of this thing. It's like it's a 4x4. Look at the wheels. They're huge. The flying truck. Fighter of the sky. What the hell is happening there? Something is smoking two colors of smoke. It looks like an air show, honestly. It's probably a twin-engine plane which is leaking oil from one and fuel from the other. Isn't that funny? Well, it's not very funny. Not for him, at least. But are we sure it's an enemy? Because to see a plane damaged so close to base could mean two things. Actually, it's not impossible. That is coming for trouble. Besides, if it's a friendly, we still need cover. But it was a friend and he died. So, double check, because if he died, who killed him? Hack the ground to avoid detection. I'm already trying to go high. But I think you're right. Let's try it. Let's try. Maybe I could even say it with the... We have attack the enemy troops. I hope they get the idea.
Attack hostile troops! Cover me!
I hope they got the idea. I'll follow the river. Now we're doing insertion in the enemy territory, tactical espionage bombing, or maybe just tactical bombing, right? There's no espionage part in it, but there wasn't even in that one game, no? What kind of spy are you, if you're actually killing everyone while you infiltrate the enemy base? Use the dive to generate speed. Well, how can I dive? Unless I dive in the water, actually. I wonder what's the name of this river. Unfortunately, I don't know. Well, actually, in this case, the black livery of the Widow doesn't work very well to its favor. Huh? It should have been brown for doing this. But we're flying the liver like this, it doesn't make a difference. You're still spottable like a sore thumb. Ah, it's not overreading as badly. I wonder why. Maybe because I finally unlocked the radiator. Yeah, probably. It's almost like someone told me about it, but I didn't listen. No one is coming. Straight for the convoy. Now it's feeling like I like that old game. Did you know it? River Raid, no? The one where you follow the river to reach the enemy base and bomb it, basically. It's an important facet of war. You're always following a river in war, even if it is a river of blood, no? Insert evil laugh. Mine wasn't that evil, but it should have been. Maybe I'll get that good eventually. At streaming. Evil lacks come only with experience.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
I'm starting to overeat. Well, as low as I'm flying, it's nothing strange, I guess. No one's coming. We're coming to the end of the river raid. I'm using the Black Widow as a bomber mainly. I don't know if it was his job. Probably absolutely not, but still. I mean, it works in that role. It carries 4 big hefty bombs. So, where is the convoy position? To the left of a road, it seems, not on the road itself. No one's coming. Good. I avoided detection. No one saw me come here. Let's try to spot it. Here the chin rest slash wheel works pretty well with this plane. Ah, here it is. I dropped the bombs on the second pass. Yesterday I missed badly by trying to drop them on the first pass. Well, maybe just one, I mean, why not? Ah, he drops them in pairs. Okay, so I wasted not one but 2 bombs. No, wait a minute, I didn't waste them. I got a target. Okay, they're shooting me. But they're shooting me from the ground, that's expected. So I got 2 already. Good.
Cover me.
By shooting me, they're actually doing me a favor, because it makes it easier to spot them. But I'm not in good alignment for the dropping of the bombs now. Should I try to drop them nonetheless? Well, maybe at the last moment, I mean. Here, after the turn in the road. No. In fact, yes. In fact, yes. I'm out of bombs, right? Because they dropped in pairs. But I got 4 kills. Let's go for another pass. No one's coming. Ah, someone's coming. Okay then. Okay, you want to fight? Let's try to fight. It's not like I'm without resources. I'll go very low, while accelerating, of course. Well, I might as well shoot the tanks again. I mean, they're in front of me. No, I'm not going to do anything from the front. Enemy near you. I know, Nix. I won't try to maneuver the turret as well, because it doesn't seem to work well. It works well for scaring them. Or maybe I'm contradicting myself, because now it's very tempting. Okay, there's the Spitfire here. Ooh, the Spitfire is helping. Good.
Cover me.
I like this Spitfire guy. He's always there to help. Now I will help him in turn. If the turret managed to shoot maybe once or twice. Come on, turret. He's in range. If I was manning the turret, I should. But I can't do both things, damn it. They won't even be needed. Ah, here it's very clear, you see. The one with the 2 ticks is the friend. And the one without is the enemy. Or radar, I mean. Because this plane has a radar, of course. Did I hit him? Felt like I hit him, actually. Come on, turret. It's in range. This turret is a bit dumb sometimes. Okay, it's good nonetheless. We got him. I got the assist, probably. And I also got the ground targets. Let's start return to base. Ah, I'm overeating a bit. It still overeats even like this. What do you reckon? Should I stay low? Well, maybe not so. Because actually I have no reason to go and resupply. I still have plenty of ammo. Let's go at altitude and try to capture the air objective so close to base. Also, they won't expect me coming from this side. And look how many enemies there. Well, if they do follow, it could be interesting, because if they follow, they will follow me slowly while going upwards like this, and I can shoot them with the turret. Doesn't the turret look a bit like R2 from Star Wars? I was thinking it the other day. It's on top of the plane, no? A bit like on the X-Wing. I think he was a bit inspired by it. The way it rotates doesn't make the same sound, unfortunately. That would be hilarious. Enemy dead. What are we? 1500, okay. Unfortunately, it takes time to go back towards the rear after you use it to show. I've read it was usually locked in place in front, shooting together with the cannons, but it's never like this in Warthunder. In Warthunder, it's always shooting along by itself, but if you're not manning it, it's pointing forward, meaning that it takes time to go backwards and time to go forward again. It's not the best thing, really. Okay, Nix, I see you agree. Unfortunately, they captured the base, the zone. They took them too little time. But I'm going there back nonetheless. Let's see how it goes. There's a lot of movement, predictably, because if they capture so close to the base, they probably got more than 1 or 2 kills. And they didn't, unfortunately. No, they didn't either. But we'll soon come to the action, I think. There must be at least a couple of enemies there. What's this sound? This is the sound of bombs, I think. Ah, they say in chat, by the way. Huh. There's one making an advertisement for its Twitch channel. Oh, Hicks. I guess every Twitch streamer is a rival of Facebook streamers. I like to find him and punish him. It means capping so fast. There must be a lot of enemy. Yeah, I thought the same, Nix. What am I? 2300. Okay, that's not bad. Well, against the clouds, it's, I presume, extremely easy to spot this blackish thing. It was meant to fly at night, you see. It was a night flyer. But still, I'm completely within the cloud, encapsulated by it even. And I can see all the targets through it, because that's the power of VR. For some stupid visual bug of the game, actually, you can see through the cloud. It's a bit cheaty, to tell you the truth, but it's the way the game is made. It's not like I can do anything about it. Besides, I think if you put the details to the minimum, it works also in normal mode. So, get that pro tip from me. If you want your life easier, either spend the money to get a VR system or just lower the details. Either is good. Shall we go and be the ambush predator again? This plane isn't bad for it. It's the same principle, really. Hits hard but doesn't turn well, with the additional value of the turret, which can do a lot of damage. I've got several kills already with the turret ever since I unlocked this beast. I will point at the one left. Let's hope I'm right. Because now that is coming about. Now, okay, it's friendly. Spitfire. That one. I'm doing all these screw maneuvers because I'm trying to put... come on, the turret could have shot me. To put the enemies inside, because it doesn't have the best visibility, this canopy, this cockpit. Sometimes I think the gunner is actually sleeping. Because there's another explanation. What the fuck is the gunner doing? Imagine if you had multi-crew in these planes. If you could have another player manning the turret, you'd be invincible in this thing, actually. You could even call people from the stream to come and man your turret. That would be the coolest thing. You got the kill. Look at this. Ambushed by something that is twice your size. Why doesn't the turret shoot? Oh, finally the turret is shooting. I think he's... oh, he's just trying to shake me off, unfortunately. I will read your comments later. I'm damaged. When did he hit me? There's one on back. Let's see if I can carry it with me. No, unfortunately not. I didn't see it coming. That was the usual Savoia. The usual overpowered Savoia Marchetti. That thing is little. A little plane. In my opinion, it's even in balance. Ah, that's the reason. My gunner blacked out. So the gunner blacks out before the pilot, actually. That's what happened. What a shame. What a damn shame. The Savoia Marchetti is fearful, though. He killed me a lot of times. It's a terrible plane. I should try and unlock it. I think they're insulting each one another in the chat, actually. He's saying, you mean you legit died to an FV in an F6F. As soon as I see 0 at AF. I don't know if they're insulting each other. Actually, I cannot understand what they mean. But it seems angry somehow. Let's just take off again and see what we can do about it. We got some disconnection, unfortunately. And we're much lower number than the enemy. So that's the reason they cut so fast. We have like half of the active players. Damn it, that's bad. We're going to pay, I think. In fact, look how it's going down. We're starting to lose the battle fast. I mean, half the team is connected. What the hell is this? I understand it's Sunday and all, but if you commit to something, bring it to the end, no? Maybe I will also leave now. just to be sure. There's only everyone left, basically. There's me and 3 other guys. Let's see 3 other guys. Nix, I will hunt for the Savoia Marchetti, but I think this is impossible. Now we're 3 against an entire team. He's coming straight for me, and I will soon be dead. I already broke. What did he break? He broke my wheel. How did he manage to break my wheel? For a second I thought I had left it. I have to go back to base, run like the chicken I am. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Go. I'm a chicken, you see. Oh, he damaged my wheel? What does it mean? Can I land? I only have 1 wheel, I'm afraid. Let's see what happens. I'm far too fast to land. Yeah, I know, Nix. I think landing without wheels is better than landing with 1 wheel. Am I wrong? Maybe it's damaged, but it's still there. I wish I could check. That would be quite difficult, though. Not the best alignment for landing, but you know, it tends to be like that when you do that in a hurry. I will try to go with the wheels down, but are they actually wheels or just 1 wheel? We'll see. What the hell? Let me take off. But now they're camping the bases, you see, because there's only 3 of us against like 10 of them. Of all the things the guy could damage on his single pass, it was the wheel. And unfortunately. Of all the things he could damage, coming from the top like that, what probability was there for him to destroy the wheel? What the hell? I'll go up in the skies with my lighting. I will take off on the other side though, because there's far too many enemies there. But now they're camping the bases, you see. I think this battle is lost. Unless more people connect. What can we do about it? Look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 players. I make one last sortie, but I think we'll have to go somewhere else. Honestly, I don't see it working. Max 2 was come online. That's a shame. Max 2 is a good player on my team, but let's try. Maybe I'll play the Russians again later. I haven't played them in a while. I don't know if I can still play them well though, since I forgot a lot of things. I mean, of course I'm going to suffer. I'm the only truly active player in the match on my side. Here I don't think I'll be attacked. All the action is on the other side.
Off me.
But let's hope these are not the famous last wars. Bye Nix. Have a nice working day. That's a huge formation of what? Something to protect, okay. We have a destroy surveillance aircraft in F3. It's a bit to the left. Do you think I should cover the ground attack planes? It's a good question actually. Maybe it would be a good idea, just because then I wouldn't be alone. Since I'm one of 3 active players, at least I would be covered by something. Their escort. Seems like a safer bet than going completely alone. I don't know, it's a strange situation truly. I haven't been often in matches are so unbalanced, with 3 active players against a full team. But I mean, AI planes should count for something, no? I have to fly higher though. This is a lightning, I have to stay above 3000. No, probably the enemy will be lured by the ground attackers because there's so few of us. They will think there's absolutely no way we can fail the attack. I'm first, by the way. Well, nothing strange there. No one is doing anything. What am I? 23,000? 2300? That is coming to attack the ground attackers, I think. He's much lower and he's already shooting the escort. That's good, that's good. I think I can take advantage of it. Now I should put himself in a very predictable way behind the attackers. But actually he's going away. Has he been damaged, I wonder? That's even better. And now it's time to do what this plane does best, to ambush him. He doesn't know about me, he was fixated on the ground attack planes. How do you reckon that might be? It has fairly big wings. Maybe even too big to be a Messerschmitt, but I won't pronounce myself. It's probably an Italian plane. Now, while you're the most exposed, unfortunately we'll get 1, maybe even 2. There's nothing I can do about it. It's a fast plane. Yeah, it's a Maki, I think. It looks like a Maki. No, it was a BF, never mind. BF 109. It was grey, it was brown, so I thought it was a Maki. Well, at least I punished him, I mean. Yuruzenai. Is that a lightning or... No, it's the enemy, so that's the Savoia Marchetti. I'll go for the Savoia Marchetti. This guy is going to get the best of me in any case. How can I fight always with 2-1, 3-1? This is hopeless. Maybe I can get the Savoia. Avanti, Savoia. Come on. Shoot like it's the last thing you're doing, because actually it is. They're shooting for me, for the front and back. That happens rarely in airplane combat. And I didn't kill it, of course. It's completely stupid against an entire team. If I can spawn in a big plane, and now I'll do it. Otherwise I think I'd have to switch match also. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Well, I can go with the Mustang. But this is still a long match, you see. Well, situation might change. Let's go once with the Mustang. This is truly the last attempt. In the hopes that more people connect, that is. I don't want to leave my country to the hands of the enemy. This is my own country. I have to defend it to the very last. Well, actually, I would be attacking it now, since it was controlled by the other guys. And in a way, it feels even better to liberate Italy, actually. It needed quite some liberating at the time. Cover the surveillance camp, powder up, destroy the enemy convoy, nothing to destroy in the air, which is what the Mustang does best, unluckily. That's the formation from before, right? Protect the attackers before. Yes, I'm looking at that. Still no one is connecting. They seem tranquil. Apparently no one is intercepting them at this time. Which is strange, because the kind of numbers they have would mean that they're either coming or have already come. These two isolated ones could be enemies, for instance. What are we? 1600? 1600 is a low. Let's try to call the location.
Move after me.
Maybe someone will respond to me. The one above the river looks inviting. Well, in theory, there's more likelihood. But wait, people are connecting. So I did the right thing by staying in the match. Finally, it's evening out. Good. In any case, the ones already in there are likely to be more enemy than friends. So it could also go in my favor, because now I can't pretend to know that it is an enemy. It's heading also towards the ground attackers, so it seems likely. Let's try and see. Since I'm high enough, I don't see anyone above me. And this there could be problematic. Okay, this looks very much like combat. Let's see what it is. Above the front line. There's more there. Now of course I'll be losing altitude. I ask for cover. Bob the Great is here in a lighting, flying very low for some reason. Pretty wrong. What do we have here? It's a formation of 3 friendly ground attackers. Okay. So I guess he was covering them, and now we're very exposed to the actual enemies. This is a P-47 diving away from the enemies, I bet. Which are these? These big column of things. The one above will probably be an enemy too, unfortunately, and that is much above me now. I think the lightning has a better climbing ability than me. That's the friend, it's the lightning. I better not exchange the lighting for the Savoia. That looks very similar. That would be very bad for me. I hear the sound of someone hitting the ground. Maybe it's a bomb. Ah, this is close. We're in the middle of it, basically. Is that the lighting of the Savoia? Wait, I have to check. It's the Savoia. No, it's the lighting. It's Max 2. It's Max 2 under attack. You dare attack. No, don't do this. I hate the Mustang sometimes. You react a bit too quickly with the controls, that's what it does. Oh fuck, he's killing him. No, I couldn't save him because of the spin. I think I also have enemies behind me, damn it. I have enemies everywhere. Still have the number in the skies at least. No way. And now what do? I have to dive, it's the only thing I can do. I'm also probably alone. Where is the base? It's close. I'll dive for the base. I won't ask for help because I think no one is here. That's not the base, unfortunately. It looks like the base, but it's not an active airfield. And unfortunately, they turn better in their BFs than the Mustang, of course. Tell you what, I've got a strong feel that it's the time to go back to the Russians. I want to do that. I want to play the Russians a bit. For being for once one that sounds better than the enemy, no? Instead of being always like this, having to ambush. Still got some credits out of it. Russia. China map. I will get myself a nice LA5 and carry also the bombs so you can always drop them. Something different, come on, the Russians. I used to be very good with the Russians, now I always play the Americans. I can't forget how Russian this wing is, huh? Very Russian. Ah yeah, this has a lot of torque on the ground. You see, I've forgotten everything about the Russians. You have to keep your pedals all to the right, basically, to take off in this. Meow. I will head towards the ground battle. I do have the bombs. Now, something I've learned, or maybe even better said, I learned it back, is that with the Russians you're not supposed to chase as much as you do with the Americans. You're slower, but you turn better. So you play a bit like the Japanese of the previous match. But also you're not immediately screwed if they surprise you. You can fight. That's the cool thing about the Russians. Let's do it. Let's see if I can learn again to love these planes as I used to. What's the objective situation? Destroy the bombers. D5. Ah, these are the bombers I'm supposed to destroy. What do you say if I go after them? I have a feeling it might be interesting. Certainly worth my time. Destroy the bombers, protect the convoy, destroy the convoy.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Well, we recently began the mission. We take a bit longer to chase them. This is a slower plane compared to the Americans. And I started to hear the engines. So they're not so far. I should check the 6 from time to time. Especially when doing this. They're heading for one of the targets, I think. Now maybe that's a group of ground troops. Ooh, the escort. Should I rather go for the escort? Or maybe it looks safer. I'll have to drop the bombs though. Not going to need the bombs.
Cover me.
2 against 1, huh? Want to play it hard. The firepower is good on this plane. That's for sure. 2 on 1 though. I won't underestimate them just because they're AIs. They fly in a predictable way, but they have good gunnery skills. You never underestimate the AIs in this game. Also, they have this tactic, well, it's kinda instinctive for them, I think, where they put themselves in a line, and if you follow the wrong one, you'll end up with the other behind, and then you're predictably in trouble. They're going back for the escort, their escorted bombers. So it's a problem because, as I said, they're faster. By the way, what am I against? The Japanese. Well, the Japanese shouldn't be that much faster than me. I keep chasing. If I were in the American plane, I would have got them already. Unfortunately. And now they're doing the turn, so they will come in range again. Also, you have to remember that in these planes you have less ammo than the American ones, so you have to shoot through. Otherwise you risk running out. You see what I'm doing? I'm following the one in front. I said don't do it, and then I did it. And then I did it. Did I hit him? No, that would have been too much to ask. Didn't do much damage, his friend though, huh? But he's still behind me. Is he going down? No. Look at him. Look at him. Don't underestimate the AIs ever. If you play Warthunder simulation mode, they can do things like this. Come on. I won't be able to keep it for much longer. Come on. Okay, I damaged him. That one is presumably still behind me. I cannot see him. It's a bit harder to aim compared to the American guns. Luckily, he cannot seem to evade anymore. Okay, where's the other one? I'm above base, by the way, good, because I don't think I have much ammo left. The other one is long gone, I'm afraid.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Maybe it's that. Seems likely. I lured them close to my base. Did he fall by itself? Went down in the river. No, it's a mystery. I just land. Shouldn't be problematic in this very maneuverable plane. We're at 1 kill. Let's try to improve it. It's nice to pilot this thing again, eh? It's probably the plane I piloted the most in Warthunder. What's a Sturmovik? $273 should be okay. Flaps down. If you break the flaps with this, you go asymmetric. Basically, you enter a spin that kills you. You have to be very careful not to break the flaps of this plane while landing. I mean, the base was so close. Why not resupply? And safe. I will also get another pair of bombs, which is not bad. 20 seconds. Yeah, look at the name of the players in match, but no, there's no one I know. Tito's Tito.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack. The enemy has captured a zone.
Hostile team has captured Zone A, unfortunately. I cannot take loss there. Okay. Hiroichi is in front of us. Let's go, Hiroichi. Actually, the Japanese should be the enemy, but we have a Russo-Japanese person, I don't know. Somewhat of an hybrid. Taking off in the I-16, the famous tiny plane from Polikarpov. Polikarpov was an important designer of Russian planes. Believe it or not, was put into jail by Stalin, and while jailed, he kept designing his planes. He was forced to, actually. It's quite a story if you read into it. And he designed a lot of famous Russian planes, including the I-16, among others. There's also a biplane named after him. It's called the Polikarpov. And I think a civilian plane or two after the war, but I'm not sure about it. History of Russia is full of characters like this. People who worked in the engineering sector and designed as a living. Much more so than, for instance, American culture, where it's the leader of the company that usually gets the merit. Destroy the bombers before in front of me. I should be able to see them, but they're probably the bombers I was following earlier. They must be almost away. I'll go drop the bombs on the ground targets. Let's go more high. Seems like the safer proposition in any case, even if I intend to bomb. It does take longer to reach things in this kind of plane though, huh? That's certain. Tracers from the ground, but they're shooting to the ground, so not that thing I see in the air. I like doing this in the American plane, in the Russian planes to go. You can turn whenever you want. You want to look in one direction, you just turn the plane. Much less stress on the neck when you're flying in VR. They're so much more maneuverable. It's a big formation of destroy the bombers A4. Well, they're very far away. Actually, we're close to the battle now. I presume the enemies are the ones shooting from the right to the left. So already I could be able to spot something. Not that I can do much damage with these two bombs, they're pretty small, but I do carry them. Let's drop them on something. In fact, I rarely get a kill with this, but let's try, I mean, why not? Not on my first pass, they're there. To go back. Ah, there's one there too. He disappeared. It's because of the level of detail of the game, actually. Can no longer see the white smoke. Stupid logic of gameplay. Here they are. Yeah, these are enemies. Okay, it's about time before someone comes and shoots me to the ground. I will try the last one. In theory, if I hit him with both bombs, he could die. Even though it's a tank. Like so. No, I missed. You see, it's difficult with these bombs. Maybe I did some damage, but I don't think. And also I'm hearing an engine, and now I'm a bit worried. Okay, it's the ground attackers that were coming. And also it's their escort that seems to be under attack. Ah, it's a P-25 also down there. P-25 what? Hey Nix, hi, I'm playing the Russians now. I wanted to go back to the Russians. The other day I sucked in them. And I used to like them so much, so let's try again. Flying my trusty lag, while hoping not to encounter lag, of course. You cannot chase with this. That's the difference with the American. You see how long it takes to chase something. It takes ages. I had forgotten about it. Now it's very apparent after playing the Americans so long. And it's useless to shoot. I have to get myself closer somehow. Even against the Japanese. And it's so damn slow. I think that thing is coming behind me. I hope I'm at least faster than him. Wait, he's turning. That's a bad idea. He's turning because he wants to attack the EL2. And here we can do what we do best, which is keeping ourselves in his behind. Be careful, man, don't stall here. He won't be able to shake me off easily now. Come on. Come on. He killed him. Damn it, he killed the Sturmoy. Let's see if he will pay the price. I hope so. I will do my best to make him pay. I hit him, but I did nothing to him. Also, after using the Americans so much, actually these guns feel underpowered. You ruined Nix. You made me know the American side. Now I no longer enjoy the Russians. I hit him very well, but he didn't die. What the hell is he doing? This is the slam roll maneuver. He did the same maneuver as Kurt. And he did it well. And in fact I couldn't follow. And in fact I couldn't follow. Yeah, it's the LA5. Ciao Alberto, grazie per aver approvato il mio post. Se vuoi passa pure a commentare, mi farebbe piacere. What the hell? What the hell? This was humbling, really. That was an amazing pilot. Let's go with the higher rated Yak. 9k. No, but really, I can no longer fly the Russians. I fly them for years. The Americans ruined me. Well, 1 kill, 1 death. I won't desert myself. As long as I have 1 kill, 1 death, I can still improve it. Yak 9k has more firepower, I bet. He executed it amazingly well, unfortunately. He was a very good pilot. The way he ignored me while keeping to follow the Summit, I thought he must be a shitty pilot. He was quite the opposite, actually. He was doing it because he knew very well that he could still fool me. And he fooled me in the end. What a pilot. I didn't even see his name. Must have been the top rated one? No, because that is doing ground attacks. And it was either Titos or one of the other two. I guess he could have been anyone. What the hell? What the hell? And I managed to lose control with the lag. That's also something that didn't happen to me originally, but now I fly the Americans so much I forgot how to fly them well. Okay. I was sure I would get him. I was sure. I did some damage to him, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Hi Christian! Hi, welcome to the stream. Thank you for commenting. I see you're a follower. Nice knowing you. Unless we have already spoken. So, do you like Warthunder? I bet you do, since you're here. It's an amazing game, really. He did even the famous Hero Imamori maneuver. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I was also what the fuck. And I was dead. Also. My god, there are some good people in Sunday morning. I think when you play War Thunder in Sunday morning, it means you play it all the time. And it really shows in their performance. Hi Raul, hi also to you. Welcome to the stream. If you have questions, shoot questions rather than bullets, since I seem to be taking quite some damage from them. For the time being, at least. Ah, he's also your follower. How nice. What do we have in front of us? That's a big formation of cover the bombers, destroy the surveillance in E6. Huh? Is that? Huh. I will turn towards the surveillance. Then what else do we have? Destroy the attackers in B3. That's even better. They are coming towards me. Well, I guess I'll turn again then. Greetings from Snoopy Black. Ah, it's also in your name, right? Schwarz. Schwarz means black, I think, in German. Snoopy Black. Well, Christian doesn't mean Snoopy though. I get the reference. I well remember how Snoopy used to imagine flying above his A little house. What's the name of the house of a dog in English? For the moment I don't remember. La cuccia di Snoopy. The little house. And then, believe it or not, there was Charlie Brown that used to say, good grief, no? The usual saying of Charlie Brown. Hi Apollo, welcome also to the stream. Charlie Brown used to say good grief, and in Italian they translated it as Santo Cielo, which means the name of the sky, something like that. It's not very well translated to English. It refers to the skies, so it stays very much in theme. That was kind of an aviation theme when you read Snoopy as a kid in Italy. Maybe not intended by the author. Or maybe so, since Snoopy actually did copy the Red Baron. What do we have here? Snoopy is a skilled pilot, indeed he is. Most dogs are. I remember to play... No, I exceeded the speed limit, right. This isn't an American plane, it breaks, it's made of wood. God damn it. God damn it, this is a plane made of wood. How could I forget? I did the usual dive I do with the Americans, but you're not supposed to do it in Russian planes. I forgot everything. Now my style of play changed completely, and unfortunately I cannot adapt again. Let's go with the Sturmwick. I see so many tanks. No, wait a minute, the tanks despawn. Well, good thing they did it on time. No, they're still there. They despawn when actually disappear from the map, but they're there. Let's go with the Sturmwick. Apollo, where have you been? Yeah, where have you been? Snoopy is a skipper. I think he was referring to Snoopy Black, the one in the stream. I was actually referring to the cartoon character, but both of them are probably skilled pilots. So you were saying you got the VR, Apollo. What headset did you buy? That's interesting to me. There's many good headsets on the market now. It's not like the first year. Now you almost cannot go wrong. You have the numbers here. Okay, now I'm flying in the Sturmwick, the flying tank. Is this a special version of Warthunder? No, absolutely. Hi Jefferson. No, you don't need anything. The Cosmos. The Cosmos is cool, I think. Is a Wooty streamer on FFB way back before us, really? Give Cosmos. Vibe. Give Cosmos you mean, not the Cosmos. But the Vibe. The Vibe is good. A friend of mine also has the Vibe. He's always speaking well of it. I used to have the Oculus before this. It was good for its time, but now it's, well, it's kind of outdated. I wonder what is written there in Russian. Maybe the first line says proletariat tonight. Seems to. The planes from Russia are made of wood. You don't do dives like that in a wooden plane. It ends like you've just seen. So we also demonstrated the characteristics of the Russian planes. I can't pretend it was on purpose. Yeah, it was on purpose. I haven't got to stream in a while. It's tiring, man. I wouldn't have thought so. I started only a couple of months ago. But it's a tiring endeavor, because in the end, you're doing it for hours at a time. It's true that you are playing a game, but it's not really the same thing. It's a bit of play, but it's also a bit of work. And especially in VR. Yesterday, I don't know if you've seen it, I was streaming Boneworks. At the end I was drained. Boneworks is also a game that is quite sickening, because you have to move around so much, and in VR that's never easy. There's always a disconnection between what you see and what you do. And in the end, I think it was easy to feel it in my voice, to hear it by the way I talked. I was completely destroyed by that game. I don't think I will stream it today also. Also because not many people seem to want to watch Boneworks. For some reason, I think it's an endearing game. But I think it was streamed so much in these past months that people have seen it by now. Your follower Max is worried about your scene. You're speaking to him, okay. He's also my follower. It's quite a tight-knit community, Warthunder, so? I didn't know anything about it previous beginning to stream. It was a game I played mostly alone. I tried to convince a friend of mine to play with me, but he only played arcade like most people. He was the World of Tanks friend. We did a lot of cool things in World of Tanks in that time. I think I already had VR at the time. I didn't use it as much. With the Oculus you couldn't, in fact. It tired your eyes far quicker than this. We will eventually get there. This is the tank of the skies, no? It moves also like a tank. Takes its damn time. Thank you, Max. Thank you for following me, Dan. Very much appreciated. All your support is really keeping me into the streaming game. I had some hesitation at first when like 3 people watched me in an entire stream. It was also because of Twitch. I started with Twitch, if you can believe it. But to stream games like this on Twitch is completely useless. Completely, because you cannot push it to specific communities. You just stand there among the thousands and thousands of people that are streaming on Twitch. And for as much as you can be outside of the norm by playing in VR with the full setup and all, they still won't notice. There's just too much people on Twitch streaming. Only thing that worked, you know what game was watched on Twitch? DCS, because DCS is such a complex and difficult game that few people are online at each time. So when you want to go and watch DCS, basically you're forced to go to one of the few streamers that are playing it. And someone also came to me. Hi Simone, thank you for liking my post. I think he's liking the post from yesterday. It's not the same Simone that came to watch Dirt the other day. It's a different Simone. I like Facebook for that too. Yeah, there's really no choice. If you want to do simulators, you have to do it on Facebook. You stream on Twitch, you better stream one of the 3-4 popular games like Fortnite, PUBG and the like. Otherwise it's useless. But even then it's not easy. In my opinion, at any given time for like 100,000 people that are on Twitch, there must be more than half of them are streaming actually. So there's more streamers than watchers. That's the problem with that community, if you can call it that. It's a great advertisement platform for the companies, that's for sure. They use it very well. And that's what it has become, really. What am I seeing? Where are the ground targets? That's a ground target, finally. Did I get him? No. Strong tank. Strong indeed. Is waiting for the PS5 and the VR on that platform to play Warthunder. Also, Trustmaster made a joystick throttle. I know. I was thinking about the joystick throttle just yesterday because, believe it or not, it was the joystick I had before this. It's the one that snaps together, right? There are 2 pieces that go together and you can use them separately. And I had it for a year. It was probably one of the best joystick I had before this. That is the ones that comes right after. It's not a very expensive joystick. But that for its price was awesome. It costs really little, like 50 euros, something like that, even less maybe. And it's an excellent joystick, really. Only problem is, in my case at least, after about a year of use it lost precision with its potentiometer, how they call in English, I don't know. In any case, it didn't detect. I also do tanks. I did it more originally, also in VR, even though it's not ideal to do the tanks in VR, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. And then I stopped when I got the joystick and the chair and the pedals and all the rest because I enjoy using them so much, and you cannot, of course, with the tank. I tried to play tanks with the joystick and wheel, but it's not very effective, to say the least. Not against people that use against people that use mouse and keyboard at least. I think I killed that. Yes, I killed it. Were you asking because you want to do tanks with me? We can arrange it if you want. I play both the tanks in Warthunder and also World of Tanks. I actually went back to World of Tanks for a while at the beginning of last week, because I thought it could have been a viable streaming game, but apparently not many people want to watch it. I play World of Tanks in VR, by the way. I'm one of the few people that do it. No, didn't die. I'm one of the few people that play World of Tanks in VR because I use an unofficial driver that is called Vorpex. And in my opinion, it's amazing. Many people don't like it, but the effect it gives you is very, very cool. Much better than a monitor. Even if it's not the same as a true made for VR game. No, I know, Nix, but it has its moments. I mean, it's different. It's not a simulation. It's more like a strategy game where you play one unit. But the depth of strategy in World of Tanks now, take it with a grain of salt, please, don't get offended. But in my opinion, the level of strategy that it goes into a World of Tanks match is much more elevated than Warthunder. When you're speaking about the tanks, of course. Well, the playing game made from the same guys in turn absolutely suck. It's nothing like this and it sucks. So that's that. Each one has its specialties. And no, as I was saying, once you get a good selection of tanks and you can play all the roles in World of Tanks, maybe with some friends, it becomes a form of MOBA, so to say. It's a bit like Dota or LoL, but everything happens for a reason. And also you're piloting a tank, dude, not some stupid character from a cartoon. You're piloting a tank. That makes it better, by definition, doesn't it? I like it when with the Sturmovik you're doing a tank battle in practice. I'm flying a tank also. I'm currently playing World of Tanks in a sense, but I'm in there. I'm fighting tanks with the Sturmovik. This plane is amazing. Flying this plane was probably the first thing that brought me into this game. It's after all was the namesake of the original product from which it came, meaning the Sturmovik Flight Simulator. I also played the Sturmovik Modern Flight Simulator Battle of Stalingrad, but unfortunately that's very difficult to stream. I've left it much to the sidelines now that I stream, because when you try to stream Sturmovik you have too much wastes of time. Oh god, it's coming straight. And there you go. Nice, wasn't it? I killed myself at Japanese bomber. One is better than a VT tank arcade, but it's not match against VT. Well, it depends. It depends on what you want to do, of course. Of course, but it's messy to play Warthunder simulation mode with the tanks, because you never have a good cooperation with the team, unfortunately. It becomes very difficult to employ a strategy. Thank you, Nix. Thank you, Nix. The power of the plane is amazing, as always. What is that? Can I chase him? I wonder if I can chase him. Still got plenty of ammo. Ah, but I still have also a bomb. Look at that. I closed the bay. I thought the bay was closed. What do you reckon? Could it be an enemy? Whereas in World of Tanks, basically, having the different roles makes it very easy for each person to understand what he has to do. Then you have, of course, the usual idiot players. But when you have average players, you can still employ a strategy. In World of Tanks, a person clicking the map and telling people what to do can really change the outcome. And I'm starting to think about it, because I still have only an air kill. It's that. But didn't I see fire? Fire came out of it. Well, good, I'm chasing it. He won't have as easy a time with his rear turret to shoot me down now that I'm flying a Sturmovik. I mean, I'm made of metal. No, someone's coming. Who's coming? Who's coming? Who shot me? Did he come from the turret? But I didn't see the shot. I think he came from his turret. Who the fuck is shooting me? Okay, I think he's dying. But Nix, was he using stealth ammo in his rear turret? Is that even possible? I think he was using ammo without tracers on the turret. I've never seen something like that, to tell you the truth. Mortal Kombat voice. Yeah, it worked. It worked well. Look at me getting the air kills with the ground attack plane instead of the actual air attack plane. I thought for sure he was dead. I saw fire, and yet he managed to extinguish the fire, I guess. Russian strong indeed. This is the strongness of the Sturmovik. They should call it the Stronkovic, really. Only Japanese turret. And it was indeed a Japanese turret. Okay. Well, that was dangerous, because I actually didn't realize he was shooting me. Good thing I was flying the Sturmovik. Otherwise he would have killed me. He would have killed me in any other plane, probably. But I was flying the Russian strong plane. You see how it is to fly the Sumo. Basically, it doesn't give a fuck. You shoot me, I shoot you back. Let's see who dies first. I bet you're the one. Let's try to drop the final bomb. Here. These are all enemies, right? They look like. I think he died. I lost count. No, I only have 2 ground kills, so he didn't die. I saw the explosion though, it's strange. Did I kill a friend? No, I didn't. Boo. Let's go for another pass. As far as I know. Okay. No, I understood what you said. You're still supposed to come from the back of tanks. It's like a dogfight really, because in the back they have thinner armor. But now I'm out of cannon rounds. I only have the machine gun, so I have to go back. Cannot damage them again. I'll probably pick the Yak 9K again. Let's go back to base. It was a friendly tank, really. Did I just shoot a friendly tank? Well, at least I hit it, right? At least I hit the friendly tank. Good thing it wasn't an enemy. It wasn't a player, I mean. So in fact I did hit the tank. The problem wasn't in the procedure. I killed a T-34. Well, it happened in war. I did kill him well. That's for sure. No, please. You're too kind. I don't know, don't. I appreciate the silent clapping, nonetheless. Sometimes the strongness of the plane takes control and you just have to kill. Even though it's a friend. I don't know, I saw the white smoke. Bye, Nix. I know you'll be back. You always say, I'm going to work, and then he comes back. Just for the sake of it. Where is the base? It's going to take a while. I want a faster plane after this, huh? I don't want to bore you guys.
Going down.
We're losing, by the way. Good to know. Cover the surveillance search of the G6. Ah, just right where I'm heading. You're still unable to set the notifications for the stream. The notifications for the stream? What do you mean, Nix? I'm not sure about it. I get the notification in the chat box I have in the overlay there. What do you mean? Ah, something that makes sounds or bleeps when people follow you, something like that. Ah, but because you can do it, I know what you mean. I do some Pacific bombing missions. Well, if I can find them. I don't know if changing the mission at this point of the stream would make sense, to tell you the truth. We will try the next time, I guess. No, I know what you mean, Nix, because you stream with Streamlabs Elements, right? That has a nice app that gives you notification for what happens in the stream. Unfortunately, I cannot do it. I have to stream with the bare bones OBS, because it's the one that does the VR plugin. If I don't use that, I get worse picture quality, so I get the precedence to it. Unfortunately, I don't think. No, I know what you're saying. That's an important thing. Of course it is. But I cannot do it with the standard OBS, I think. I've looked into it, but it seems there is some strange secrecy at work when you look for information about streaming. Like it's a trade secret. People don't want their apps to be known. And so it's hard to find information. Then you have the uber long tutorials on YouTube that actually tell you nothing. I think it's slowing down a bit too much. Okay. Well. I mean, it's a landing. Okay, I'm a bit... Still, it's a landing. I don't know if there is a plugin for OBS. Standard, I mean. Personally, I haven't found it. He also broke the cannon. Well, makes no difference. Every landing from which you walk out of is a good landing. Going for the landing, boys. No, but it was a quote by Chuck Yeager, I think. It said, if you can walk out of a landing, it's a good landing. If you can also use the plane after the landing, then it's an excellent landing. You're not supposed to make the plane usable after you land. Not in war, at least. Let's go with the Yan-9K. Well, maybe that's not the meaning, the true meaning of the quote, but still it feels like it. So, yeah, I know. This is supposedly the easier to land one. Why were you saying? I think OBS can still do it. You can download it somewhere. I'll try to look it up. Ah, well, I would certainly appreciate it. Okay. Let's see if I can finally do a nice dog fight in one of these. I used to do this all the time. All the time I fought in the Russians. Now I try to fly them like the Americans and it no longer works. This is an half-empty match, by the way. Better, so I can acclimatize myself better. Cover the surveillance aircraft, protect the convoy, destroy the attackers. I like it, but B5, no, they're going away. I'll head towards the center and see what happens, but let's try to go a bit more upward. I used to play like this. I used to play low, but it doesn't make it right. Even with planes such as this. Even though, there's the other danger now, because my instinct, having played the Americans, tell me to dive, and diving in this, as you've seen, is certain death. You had to dive, but with moderation. Strange for a Russian plane, no? You would think the Russians to go all out, so to say, and yet you have to dive with moderation. The plane is much more fragile. Probably the plane is more fragile than the person in it, actually. As goes the famous saying from Hideo Kojima, I am fragile, but not that fragile. Wonderful writing in the game, no? It's from Death Stranding, by the way. Actual quote from the game, if you can believe it. Said by a woman that is named, can you imagine it? Fragile. That's incredible symbolism from the greatest author of gaming. Also, there's a guy who was Heart Stars, that is called the Heartman, of course, because his heart stopped, you see. Incredible symbolism. What do we have here? And the attackers came to B5. But still they're far. Coming above the front lines. Do I hear the faint sound of an engine? I do hear the faint sound of an engine. Of a Japanese plane. Here you are. What is he doing? Why isn't he following? You see, the sound is important in this game. What the hell is he doing? No, don't follow him in the dive, because you're going to break the plane. Now we know very well. I will slow down for as much as I can. He wants me to do just that, I bet. No, actually he wanted to die. he killed himself. I feel sorry for him. I don't know what passed through his mind. Actually, if he did like this and then whoa, boom, crash. Mysteries of war. Maybe his cyber brain got hacked like in Ghost in the Shell, no? Something like that. That's the future of warfare, right here. What the heck? He was trying to put himself behind and boom, crash. Let's go check these two guys. Well, I'm low now. But I'm not that low, as Kojima would say. And also this is a Russian plane, so I can tell. This time actually I can tell. These are much too fast though. Won't be able to reach them, whatever they are. I see follow just in case they turn around, but that's the only thing that can make them reachable actually. Also we're starting to come close to the enemy bases, so I'll have to be careful. Let's take a look around. That looks interesting. I'll check that first. Trying to surprise me, are you? He's smoking. Smoking and going towards friendly bases, so probably it's a damaged friend. No, maybe it's not smoking. It was the line of the river, you know. I had the wrong first impression. It's not smoking at all. Meeting head on. He wants to do the same thing as me. Let's hope we don't regret it. Already I'm regretting it. I'll not do the stupid thing and go straight on. No, but he's smoking. He's smoking. Let's see who turns better. He's already damaged. I should have the advantage. I'm looking at the butt of the plane right here. He's going away from me. No, he's coming towards me. What's the front? But I can turn. This is no American plane. This is not Zaku Kid. This one of mine is like a goof. A refined weapon. What a nice yo-yo of death. You see you can win one-on-one duels, you don't only ambush. Well, now they're shooting me from the ground, okay. With this you don't only ambush, sometimes you follow. Through the turn. Duels in general last more, makes them more interesting I think to watch. Okay, shots coming from the ground, with no effect. No. But we can do it again soon enough. No. Well, where can you go really? He cannot escape me, and now he knows very well. Come on. I wish I had smaller caliber guns to tell you the truth, huh? It makes it uselessly hard to hit him. Come on. Is this the same pilot that managed to get the best of me earlier? Seems good also. He's trying to get passed by me. I cannot believe I still haven't hit him. And now someone is hitting me, I think. What the hell, guys? What the hell indeed? These pilots are good. Ah, there's two of them, okay. Haha, there's two of them. Oh, shit. He's luring me for his friends. How has he escaped my shots so many times? I hit him square on, and still he doesn't die. No one wants to help me. No one wants to help me. I'm the lone ranger here. Yeah, I need cover. No, I need cover. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. The other one cannot hit me either, it seems. Because I'm following him. By following him, I'm doing crazy maneuvering. Because he's such a crazy flyer of his own plane. Now it looks good. Now it looks good to me. I'm also out of cannon, but maybe the machine gun will be enough. Oh my god! Finally, who the heck? Ah, I also crashed on him. It was just an AI. It wasn't even a real player. I also crashed on him. Haha. I wasn't looking at your messages, Nix. I crashed on him while looking at the name. Unfortunately, I went and looked. Who was I fighting? I was fighting an AI, and then I crashed on him. Well, at least I got the kill right. Well, guys, I'm afraid. He was an AI, but he was good. He was a good AI. I'm afraid this concludes the stream. Unfortunately, I have to go now. Today, I have to close now. Well, not for today. I have to close for this morning. I will be back, as always, in 5 hours. And to tell you the truth, maybe I'll be playing this. After all, it's my most watched game, and also these days I'm having quite some fun with it. I intended to go back to Sumovic. Well, good shot, I mean, no? I also kamikaze on him. I did both team. Look at my grades, I have 290,000. Should I buy the new plane, Nix? Should I buy the... Is it good? This one? What do you say? P38 Lightning. It's the different version. I think it's worth buying. I'll have to think about it. Well, you have to buy it in either case. I mean, put it into service. Which I could afford. I'll think about it. So guys, as I said, in the afternoon probably I'll play this again. 9900%. Because it's my most watched game, and there's no two ways about it. So I would love you to be here, about 5 hours or so. If you want to be, I'll be glad. In any case, thank you for watching, and see you soon. Ciao from Italy. Bye bye. Expensive it is indeed. Indeed, I bet you will tell me about it. I won't boo it for now, you tell me. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.